Imagine you want to reach a destination, not someday, but while you're still young, healthy, and full of energy. If speed mattered, you wouldn't choose the slowest route. You wouldn't walk without a map. And you wouldn't drive a vehicle designed to crawl. You'd choose the road built to get you there faster. Strangely, when it comes to money and life, most people do the exact opposite. They follow paths that are slow by design and only question them years later when time has already been spent. In this video, we're going to look at 3 financial roads that quietly shape people's lives and why only one of them is designed for freedom while you still have time to enjoy it. Most of us never sit down and consciously choose a financial path. We simply inherit one. We study, we work, we stay busy, and we assume that consistency will eventually lead to freedom. But effort alone doesn't decide outcomes. Direction does. 2 people can work equally hard for decades and end up in completely different places. Not because one is smarter, not because one got lucky, but because they were on different roads. This video is a calm, practical breakdown of ideas from the Millionaire Fastlane by DeMarco, a book that challenges the traditional work, save, wait approach and replaces it with a question most people never stop to ask. Is this road actually designed to take me where I want to go? This isn't about shortcuts, and it isn't about overnight success. It's about understanding how time, money, and systems really work, so you don't spend your best years moving slowly in the wrong direction. Let's start by looking at the 3 roads almost everyone ends up on, often without realizing it. Section 1. The 3 roads of life. Before we talk about money, businesses, or success, we need to understand one simple idea. Every financial outcome comes from a road. Most people are not unlucky. They're simply moving along paths that lead to predictable destinations. These paths aren't about intelligence. They're not about talent or motivation. They're just directions. There are 3 of them. Road 1, the sidewalk. The first road is the sidewalk. This path has no long-term plan. Life is lived almost entirely in the present moment. Money comes in, money goes out. The focus is comfort, pleasure, or escape. On this road, wealth is measured by spending, not building. Sidewalk thinking often sounds like, I'll figure it out later. I deserve this now. Money is meant to be enjoyed. There's usually no system for saving, no clear investment logic, and very little awareness of future consequences. Picture someone who spends first and thinks later. Uses credit like extra income, feels rich while buying things, not while owning assets. From the outside, this life can look exciting, but mathematically, it's unstable. This road doesn't lead to freedom or security. It quietly leads to financial pressure, stress, and dependency. Are your financial decisions mostly serving today or protecting tomorrow? Most people assume the sidewalk is the biggest danger. It isn't. The real trap is the road that looks responsible. Road 2, the slow lane. The second road is the slow lane. This is the path most people are encouraged to follow. It sounds responsible, it looks safe, and it feels logical. The formula is familiar. Study well, get a stable job, save consistently, invest slowly, retire someday. On this road, time is exchanged for money, with the belief that patience will eventually turn into freedom. Slow lane thinking often sounds like, I'll be free later. At least it's secure. I'm building slowly, but safely. This road feels right because it's socially approved. Parents recommend it. Schools prepare you for it. Companies depend on it. This path is often seen as the smartest and safest choice. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The problem isn't effort. People on this road work hard. They're disciplined. They do everything they're told. The problem is time. Freedom is delayed until much later in life. When energy is lower, health is uncertain, and options are fewer. Even if everything goes according to plan, progress is slow by design. If nothing changes, when do you actually get your time back? Hard work isn't the issue. Delay is. Road 3, the fast lane. The third road is the fast lane. This road isn't about luck, and it isn't about shortcuts. It's about leverage. Instead of trading time for money, this path focuses on building systems that create value without requiring your constant presence. Here, wealth is compressed. What usually takes decades can happen in years. The questions change. How many people does this help? Can this grow without me? Does this scale? The difference is simple but powerful. A job pays based on hours. A system pays based on impact. Help 10 people and income is limited. Help 10,000 people and the outcome changes completely. The effort may feel similar, but the result is not. This path is not about quitting your job overnight. It's not about instant success, and it's not about chasing passion without structure. It requires clear thinking, planning, ownership, responsibility. But unlike the other roads, it rewards direction, not just endurance. Is your current path capped by your hours or multiplied by the value you create? Once you see these roads clearly, it becomes harder to unsee them, because every choice you make, how you earn, how you spend, how you plan, quietly moves you forward on one of them. Section 2. The mathematics of the sidewalk and the slow lane. Once you understand the three roads, a deeper question becomes unavoidable. Why do some paths almost guarantee struggle, while others quietly increase your chances of freedom? The answer isn't motivation. It isn't discipline. It's math. Let's start with the road that feels the most chaotic. The sidewalk, when money has no direction. The sidewalk follows a very simple equation. Money comes in, money goes out, and when it's not enough, borrowing fills the gap. In simple terms, it looks like this. Wealth equals income plus debt. Earn, spend, borrow, repeat. The core misunderstanding here is subtle but dangerous. Sidewalk thinking confuses looking wealthy with being wealthy. A new phone feels like progress. A new car feels like success. A better lifestyle feels like growth. But none of these create income. They only increase obligation. Simple example. Someone earns $50,000 a month. Their lifestyle quickly rises to match it. Then credit pushes it slightly higher. From the outside, everything looks fine. From the inside, pressure slowly builds. More income doesn't fix a broken structure. Without control, more money just makes mistakes bigger. If your income doubled tomorrow, would your stress actually disappear? Struggle isn't always caused by low income. Often, it's caused by bad equations. The slow lane, when time is the bottleneck. Now let's look at the slow lane, the road most people trust. Its equation feels reasonable. Wealth equals job income plus long-term investing. You earn steadily, you save consistently, you invest patiently, and time is expected to do the heavy lifting. This approach can work, but it works slowly because it depends almost entirely on time, and time is the bottleneck. Problem 1. Job income is linear. There are only two ways to earn more from a job: work more hours or earn more per hour. Both have clear limits. You can't stretch a day beyond 24 hours, and raises usually arrive slowly, if at all. Job income is linear. Small input, small output. Even a well-paying job caps income, ties money to attendance, stops paying the moment you stop working. Can your job ever pay you 10 times more without you working 10 times harder? Problem 2. Investing needs time and scale. The slow lane leans heavily on compound interest. And yes, compounding is powerful, but it works best when three things are true. You start very early, you invest large amounts, and you wait a very long time. Most people struggle with all three. Early in life, income is low, big investments aren't possible, and results are needed long before retirement. So while compounding works on paper, it often works too late in real life. Simple contrast. Saving small amounts for decades versus building something that produces income sooner. Both require discipline. Only one gives you time back early. Compound interest is powerful, but time is its fuel, and time is limited. The core slow lane problem. The deeper issue isn't effort, it's dependency. This path outsources wealth creation to time. You do everything right and quietly hope that markets cooperate, inflation stays manageable, health remains intact. The risk isn't obvious, it's delayed, and delayed risks are the easiest to ignore. What happens if life interrupts this plan? When one road lacks structure and another relies almost entirely on time, the outcome becomes predictable, which raises a quiet but powerful thought. If time is the limitation, then the solution can't depend on waiting. Section 3. The Fastlane Wealth Equation. If one road fails because it lacks structure and another struggles because it depends on time, then a natural question appears. What does the fast lane do differently? The answer comes down to one idea: ownership of value-producing systems. This is where the Fastlane equation changes everything. The Fastlane formula. Fastlane wealth is built on two things: profit and asset value. In simple terms, wealth equals profit plus what the system itself is worth. This equation is fundamentally different from both the SIDEWALK and the SLOWLANE because it is not limited by hours and it does not wait for decades. Let's break it down calmly. Part 1. Profit, not paychecks. Profit comes from a system. That system could be a business, a product, a service, a digital platform, or even intellectual property. The key difference is simple. A paycheck pays you for time. Profit pays you for value delivered. Profit depends on two variables: how many units are sold, how much profit each unit creates. This is where leverage enters the picture. Small numbers versus big numbers. Imagine two scenarios. In the first, you earn $500 per hour and work 8 hours a day. Your income rises only if your hours rise, and it stops the moment you stop working. In the second, you create something that earns $500 in profit and sell it to 2,000 people. The effort to create it may be similar, but the outcome is not. Small numbers pull you toward average results. Large numbers create momentum. This isn't about intelligence, it's about structure. Hard work is valuable, but hard work without leverage stays small. Part 2. Asset value, the invisible multiplier. The second part of the equation is the one most people overlook. Asset value. When you own a system that produces profit, you also own something that has value on its own. This is impossible with a job. You can't sell your employment contract for several years of salary, but you can sell a business, you can sell a platform, you can sell a system, and these systems are often valued at multiple years of profit. That means 2 layers of return. You earn while operating, and you earn again when you exit. This is why ownership changes the game. Simple comparison. Imagine working at a job for 10 years. At the end, income stops and nothing remains to sell. Now imagine building a system for 10 years. At the end, income may continue and the system itself has value. Same time invested. Completely different outcomes. This path is not about reckless risk. It's not about quitting without a plan. And it's not about chasing trends blindly. Fastlane thinking is deliberate, strategic, system-focused. It's not faster because it's careless. It's faster because it's designed that way. The deeper shift isn't about money. It's about how questions change. SLOWLANE thinking asks, how much can I earn per year? Fastlane thinking asks, how much value can this system deliver? When value scales, income scales with it. Is your income limited by your hours or multiplied by the value you create? Once wealth is tied to systems instead of time, the rules quietly change, and not every system qualifies. Some look promising, but fail to create real freedom. That's why the next layer matters, the rules that separate scalable systems from expensive distractions. Section 4, the 5 Fastlane Commandments. By now, the Fastlane idea sounds clear in theory. Build a system, create value, scale it. Yet in reality, most businesses never reach freedom. Not because business is flawed, but because most people build the wrong kind of business. That's why these 5 commandments exist. They aren't promises of success, they're filters. Their purpose is simple: to eliminate bad paths early, before time, energy, and years are wasted. Let's go through them calmly and practically. Commandment 1. Control. The first commandment is control. If you don't control the business, you don't control the outcome. Control means you decide pricing, you decide direction, you decide how value reaches people. If someone else can change the rules overnight, you don't truly own the system. If your income depends entirely on one employer, one platform, or one algorithm, control is limited. That doesn't mean these paths are useless. It means they're fragile. If the rules change tomorrow, would your income survive? Convenience often feels like control, but they're not the same thing. Commandment 2. Entry. The second commandment is entry. This asks one simple question: how easy is it for others to do the same thing? If anyone can copy it quickly, competition eventually erodes profits. Crowded roads create traffic jams. If a business idea requires no skill, no learning, no capital, and no differentiation, it will attract everyone. And when everyone enters, returns shrink. What actually stops others from copying this? Easy entry feels comforting, but comfort attracts crowds. Commandment 3, need. This is one of the most misunderstood ideas. The third commandment is need. People don't pay for passion, they pay for solutions. Fastlane systems solve real problems, real pain, real inconvenience, real demand. A product succeeds not because it's exciting, but because it removes friction from someone's life. Enjoyment can fuel effort, but need fuels revenue. What problem does this actually solve, and for whom? Being busy doesn't always mean being useful. Commandment 4, time. The fourth commandment is time. This one is subtle, but powerful. If a system requires your constant presence, you may have created a job, not a business. When income stops the moment you stop working, freedom is still distant. The goal is simple: detach income from hours. A service that requires you personally caps scale and freedom. A system that can function without you multiplies time and leverage. Can this run without you, even temporarily? Money replaces effort. Systems replace time. Commandment 5, scale. The final commandment is scale. This answers one key question: how many people can this reach? You can create high value for a few people or smaller value for many people. Both can work, but without scale or magnitude, wealth stays limited. In simple terms, the more lives affected, the greater the potential return. This isn't philosophy, it's math. 3 simple outcomes: small value plus few people, limited income; high value, few people, professional wealth; small values, many people, scalable wealth. How many people can your work realistically help? These commandments don't guarantee success, but they dramatically improve the odds by filtering out paths that look promising yet quietly trap time. When effort is guided by structure and direction replaces guessing, progress stops being accidental. And that's where clarity begins. Applying Fastlane thinking. At this point, it's important to pause for a moment. This way of thinking is not asking you to quit your job, take reckless risks, or rush into decisions. It's not about speed, and it's not about pressure. It's about clarity. Clarity about where you are, clarity about where your current path leads, and clarity about what kind of effort is actually worth your time. Let's translate everything we've discussed into grounded, practical thinking. Takeaway 1. Identify your current road. Honestly, the first step isn't change, it's awareness. Ask yourself honestly, am I living on the sidewalk? Am I depending entirely on the slow lane? Or am I quietly building toward the fast lane? There's no shame in any answer. The real danger isn't being on a slow road, it's being on one without realizing it. If nothing changed from today onward, where would this road take me? You don't need a new plan yet. You need to understand the current one. Takeaway 2. Separate income from identity. Many people tie their identity to job titles, salaries, and external approval. But your income source is not who you are. A job can fund your life. It doesn't have to define it. Clear thinking allows both to coexist: stability from income and leverage from systems. Am I protecting my identity or my future? Takeaway 3. Think in systems, not side hustles. This approach isn't about collecting random side incomes. It's about building one system that aligns with real need, control, scale, and time freedom. Most people struggle not because they avoid work, but because they chase money instead of designing structure. Simple shift. Instead of asking, how can I make extra money? Ask, what system could solve a real problem without needing me every hour? More effort doesn't fix bad structure. Takeaway 4. Use the commandments as filters. Before investing years of effort, run ideas through simple filters. Do I control this? Is entry difficult? Does it solve a real need? Can it scale? Can it run without me? If an idea fails most of these, it's not a failure. It's saved time. Takeaway 5. Value time more than money. This is the quiet core of everything we've discussed. Money can be replaced. Time cannot. Waiting decades for freedom is a very expensive plan. This doesn't mean rushing. It means choosing paths that respect time as limited. Does this path give me time back or only money later? Most people don't fail financially. They simply never question the road they're on. They stay busy, they stay responsible, and years quietly pass. This isn't really about getting rich. It's about design. What if freedom doesn't come from patience alone, but from choosing better structures? Effort always leads somewhere, but direction decides where. The real goal isn't money someday. It's owning your life while you're still living it. Before you go, which idea resonated with you the most? Tell me in the comments. If this video helped you think more clearly about money and time, like and subscribe for more practical ideas around money and mindset. You'll find another video on the end screen to continue this journey. Take your time. Choose your road carefully. See you in the next video.